So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. Now Lawrence. The kicker here, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Cruz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. Oh, he's going to be knocked off the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. For the pylon cut. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken way up at the 25. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
from midfield, here's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. Now it's Lance. It's complete to Fells. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made on Washington's 21.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. Don't let them in no game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Taylor. And did he break the plan? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 24, Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cruz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground with Gibson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 here, about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm coming for you, real.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 8. Now Lance on the option right. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Two minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Gibson. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make the runs we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready? Hands over.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man Cruz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half. Starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
91 is the money. Not today, you won't. Not today.
On the handoff, Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line.
Right here, right here. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Lance. From the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 4-yard touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's in the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of... Six, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gibson again. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Lawrence on the sneak. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And whenever it got in the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence over the middle. He gets it to Gibson. And they'll get it down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Washington on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
First down. Gibson into the secondary past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
First down, Washington.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Lawrence will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through the tackle. He's at the lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Lance going to sneak it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Let's go. 91 is the move. I got it.
Working from the gun, Lance, and he holds it up. Touchdown, San Francisco. 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. We're going on 4th down. Lawrence gets this to Gibson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
It's Gibson. 108 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Cruz. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll run here with Gibson. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Is 3rd down.
As a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Final shot now for Lawrence. And he's got it. It's called for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. That could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. He's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think about the 2015.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it's a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.